Hey guys. Hey guys. Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing today? I hope well. Um, I'm here to encourage and inspire you. It's a little chill. The weather is changing, y'all. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed how the weather is changing a lot? um, I'm noticing just by the mere fact that I know my sinuses are acting up. So just by that mere encounter, I know that it is. So, hey, Tatted, what's going on? Good to see you. How are you today? How was your day? I need to check to see if I'm buffering. Let me share out the stream. Okay. Teacher and student. That's the name of this one. Posting that. Hey, fine as wine. How are you? Good to see you. So, tatted and fine as wine. How was your day? You still feel stuff from lunch from yesterday or today? I'm tweeting it out, guys. Let me go ahead and tweet this out. Ooh. Oh, let's see what tweets they use today. What hashtags they use today on Twitter. Inspiration. Oh, 280 in the last hour. Yo, people are searching. I've been searching for so long. Makes me wonder. Talk show. 120 tweets about a talk show. Hopefully that picks something up. Nobody but you. Hey, Edward, how are you? From today? Okay. They still holding your messages. I'm okay, no complaints. Yeah, they are still holding them. I don't know why Fine as Wine, but I think that happened to who else that was happening to Foodie Squad. You know who Foodie Squad is, right? Fine as Wine. Go inbox her and ask her what she did, because it was happening to her in almost everybody's chat as well. She did something and she fixed it. So I would talk to her. Oh, she told you. Okay. It's something with his account, Tad. I don't know. I've never experienced that, but I know it's got to be frustrating. Hey Zaya, how are you? Good to see you. I think this may be your second time here. Hey the guy, what's going on? Welcome to Hello World. Good to see you. Be strong. He's telling all of us to be strong. What? Okay. The girl. You crazy tatted. So yes, guys, let's start off. But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and turn on your notification bells. If you can, give me a thumbs up or down. That way you are utilizing understanding what free will truly means by you doing it. So up or down is fine by me, fine by me. I've seen a couple of people put thumbs down on my videos and also on my the lives. It's whatever. It happens, right? So I can't be upset about that. It must have been something that I said, or maybe what I look like, or whatever that bothered them. So it's all good. There's not everything. People are not gonna like everything about you. They're not gonna like everything that you stand for. They're definitely not gonna like whatever that comes into their mind about you, whether they know you or not. People just may not like you. So guys, just tell me how you're doing, how you're feeling. I would love to know. I did 2 videos today. I'm about to upload another one. Oh, yeah, let me do some announcements. Let me think, did I go through everything? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, let's do some announcements. So, guys, tomorrow, starting around 2:30, 2:45-ish, about 7 of us will be doing a mass premiere drop. So if you have nothing to do and you want to be a part of something really special and great, it starts off at Mukbang and Things channel. So around 2:30, 2:45, be there. Or if you have not subscribed to her channel, I would suggest that you do so that you know her premiere time. If everybody posts their thumbnail, I will, of course, put it in a video so that everybody can see the lineup and who's going next and the times. Because we're going to try to go from back to back to back to back. So as long as you meet at Mukbang and Things, at Mukbang and Things premiere, then you will be able to be a part of everybody. It's a host of us. It's Mukbang and Things, Vicky's World, Carter's Eat. There's Ram Clan for Life, myself, Stephanie, 50 and climbing. Y'all know Hype Man. She's in that. And there's one other person. Oh, just Bambi, though. There's 7 of us. So check out that. Please be sure to be there. It's going to be great. It's a challenge that we're all doing together, but I'm hoping that I beat all of their times. That's secretly what I'm hoping for. I don't know. I'm just so competitive sometimes. What's up, Unfiltered Pisces Vibe? Is that Muffy? Is that you, Unfiltered Muffy Way, but you changed your name? Oh, snap. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Patty D. How are you? I knew it. You got to keep that unfiltered somehow so everybody know who you are. Oh, snap. We have a member that we haven't seen in some time. We have a member, and it's Miss TR. Hey, lady, how are you? Hi, PK, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. I just did another announcement. I'm going to re-talk about that again, just in case you guys missed it. If you can, share out the stream. I think today's topic is going to be quite interesting. Every time I say that, it ends up being nothing to me. So, another announcement. Y'all, I went to the garden. And good, PK. Oh, snap. We have a member. We have a member. And it's Jazzy Nicole. Hey, Jazzy Nicole. I hope you saw that I challenged you in a challenge. I hope you saw your name, heard your name in the video. I sure did. I sure did challenge you, Jazzy. I sure did. But I went to the garden yesterday. Well, I didn't go to the garden. I got another zucchini out of the garden. And it was picked and I said, oh, snap, I want that. And it's not normal. Normally, I wouldn't be like, oh, can I have this or that, the other. I just said, this is definitely for me. Y'all, look at this zucchini. This is bigger than the other ones. Y'all see how big? Oh, I'm glad you did, Jazzy. Can't wait to see your video. Y'all see how big this zucchini is? Yes, look at that. You see how leathery that skin looks? This is from a garden. I mean, oh, look at my nail. That nail look nice and shiny. Look at how, I should be a hand model, y'all. I could definitely be a hand model. Look at how sexy my nails are. There's no polish or anything. And my fingers look nice too. I could easily say, come and grab this zucchini. Have it in your dreams. Like, my hands are sexy. That is my favorite part of my body, are my hands. Anyway, so y'all see how delicious looking that is? This came from the garden. My very own garden. This is not store-bought. This is from my garden, picked from my garden. Very few scars, just grown to perfection. Miss TR, isn't that nice? This is a zucchini that has no fertilizer whatsoever. Just like you said, Miss TR, that the soil must be really good. We must have really good soil. Yeah, Edward, you can't get this in the store. The ones in the store always have like a gloss over them, like a gloss, a shiny coat. But this, y'all, this is like leather, straight out the garden. I'm not sure if it was even washed yet. I'm pretty sure it was. Got a growing hand. Hey, Apostle, how are you? What up, Information? How are you? This is from my garden, y'all. A zucchini. I was going to show you what a zucchini looked like that I actually purchased at the supermarket. And it's the supermarket that I would normally go to get my vegetables because all the other ones seem sketchy. This is my zucchini. I'm going to tear this thing up. It's straight out of the garden. I think I showed you guys one or two that were like that, but never this size. This is probably the biggest one I've seen. And I showed you, we did our little object lesson on the color purple from the pepper that came from my garden as well. Hey, Miss Yo-Yo, we have a member. We have a member, and it's the Miss Yo-Yo Show. Yes, I do that for everybody, Miss Yo-Yo. Hey, Wada, long time no see. How are you? How are you going to cook it? In pieces? In pieces? Just like I do all my other veggies. Y'all, I noticed that I eat only green. Mainly all my meals are green, like real green. I do Brussels sprouts, and thanks to Stephanie 50 and Climbing, I started eating Brussels sprouts and actually enjoy it. Green pepper, jalapeno, cabbage. Maybe I used to do onions, but I'm staying away from onions because I used to use the onions that were free. And I don't know, I can't remember which onion company that Gigi said to watch out for. But yeah, my meals are mainly green. Remember that, guys. In the store, they have wax film over the fruits. Yeah, because it's like, what do they have? That's like a something that preserves it, right, Miss TR? A chemical that preserves it? Anyway, tonight we are talking about the teacher and the student. There are two types of teachers. The first teacher is the one who enjoys what they do and teaches. That's it. Or maybe they don't enjoy what they do. Maybe they're just whatever, and they just do it because it's a job. Then there's the other teacher who not only does their job, but loves what they do. The money that they get from it does not matter. It is pure excitement to teach someone who is willing to learn. Those are the teachers that we have in our lives. The ones that tell us how to do things versus the ones that help us work through things. You get it? Two forms of teacher. In your life, in the span and the course of your life, what teacher have you had mainly? Because when we understand what teacher we may have had or currently have, because we're always growing, you will see how the course of your life has gone. Hold on, y'all. My computer's starting to, all right, let me just turn this on. Crazy, right? So all your life has been contingent, mainly because we're influenced by each other, whether you believe it or not. We have a strong influence on each other. Some we recognize, some we don't. Oh, I didn't tell you guys how my day went, but that's all right. So you got to be careful about understanding who you are. Because while we all experience both teachers in various forms of our life, if we continue to be guided and led by the teacher who just does it because it's a job, who does it because they just want to tell you what they want you to know versus tell you how you can know things and grow and continually grow and maybe over or surpass their own knowledge. How many people have we met who kind of just say like, yo, I'm gonna take you under my wing. I'm gonna show you everything. And they show you everything and that's it. Meanwhile, I want the kind of person who wants to take me under their wing, show me how to do things, and then show me strategically how to make whatever we have done a little better. Or to say, Joy, have you thought maybe about thinking about doing it in this way versus whatever way that we just went over and that maybe I taught you? There are people in our lives who do that, kind of have the hand off of you. Then there's others that have your hand on you, squelching and taking away that thirst and that desire for you to grow, right? Subliminally, our thirst and desire to grow can be taken away, whether you realize it or not, i.e., the ones who are content with coming home from work, nothing wrong with it, coming home from work, sitting down routinely, turning on the television from 7 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. at night. That's what, like maybe 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours worth of absorbing programming versus those who, when they come home from their work, if they have been working, not bother with intentional programming, but opening a good book, learning a different genre of something that maybe that piqued their interest, because all of the things that have piqued our interest throughout the course of our life could be parts of little pieces of purposes that we could incorporate in our life to help not only ourselves, but others who may come underneath our wings as students. The student. Two types of students. The one that says, I don't really care. I'm going to just go with the flow. And then those that come around and just like, well, let me ask a question. Let me go a little deeper. And then those same ones that want to go deeper after class is out of session, after they've gotten home from their schooling, turn around, get it? Turn around and say, I want to learn more. Teachers do the same thing too. You could do your same job for 12, 13, 14, 20,000 years and still continuously produce the same result. There's no movement. There's no heartbeat in that kind of living. And a lot of us have been living like this, flatline. Just accepting things the way they are, not expecting things to go better or worse, or maybe all we expect are for things to go worse. You're still living flatline because that intentional programming teaches us that everything is getting worse day by day, year by year, month by month, season by season. Don't be stuck in that downward fall of intentional programming. I'm not programmed. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Let me keep that a secret. Teachers and students have something in common because we all grow and mature. Yes, we do. We all grow and mature. Some of us mature in the latter parts of life. So we can technically blame people for being lower living, not expecting things to get better. But guess what? That hunger was never itched inside of them. And we can't use the excuse of, well, I didn't have a good teacher, because look at Bill Gates. He had nothing. Like his parents were gone. Maybe he did get wealth. Like, I didn't read up his whole entire story, but all I know is if you've lost both parents, that's a hard thing to bear anyway, as an adolescent. teenager, whatever. But he still is a billionaire. See, because inside of him, he said, "Oh no, I'm not just going to stop and settle for whatever may have gotten from the death of my parents who produced more." I'm just saying. Like I said, I don't know his full story. I only got little counts of here and there, bits and pieces of his story. I don't know, but I use him as an example of doesn't matter who your teacher is. It doesn't matter what kind of student you are or have been. You can accelerate, but you have to want to accelerate. If you don't want, then you won't grow. You could stay a baby drinking infant milk and say, "No, I want meat," but you don't want to cut your own meat. You don't want to cook your own meat. You don't want to work for your own meat. So, yeah, as an infant, you say you want all of these things, but you're not willing to grow. Ooh. So kudos to all of us who have decided that whatever teacher that we have or had or continuously have or are joined up with want to grow more. The work is never done, right? We may live up until maybe in our 80s, some of us luckily to 100. But when you get into your 80s, nobody's really taking you too seriously. You're already counted out. So I would say whatever stage of age you're in at this current moment, you're not too old to do and grow. You're not too old to become a teacher worth having students and guiding those students to be shining stars. For them to grow stronger, bolder, with more finesse than you. How about those teachers who do have those positions and potential to do that, but because of their own ego, they want nothing more to see everyone else underneath them, or they do not want to see anyone else excel above them. That is why every day we need to die to that little ego that we all have. Humility grows yourself. Hey, Caroline, how are you? Welcome to Hello World. Yeah, built it in his garage. So I know I speak the same thing every day, maybe in different ways, but the message never changes because it's not going to change until more people grow and realize that, okay, I need more than just I can be encouraged to do what I want now. But it's not exactly the same because I'm actually giving you solutions, viable solutions. And the only reason why I know they're viable is because I am a living testament to the things that come up in my own head. I am. And the moment that you realize that you don't have it all together and that you're not the the crier of everything and that you are the most sophisticated and the most educated and the most knowledgeable person about anything is the moment you continue to say, I want to know more. Humility. So shame on those teachers who know full well that there are so many things that can be learned that may be past their time, but the next student underneath them can learn. And woe to the student who has the potential to grow and knows they do, but just don't. And unfortunately, woe to the student, because we all have to hold ourselves accountable. Woe to the student who want to live programmed, flatlined, without any type of juicy flow. Nothing. Kudos to the student and the teacher who ever grow, ever search. And here's the clincher: never, ever let their egos go in front of who they are, become that smoking mirror. I think our egos are like a dirty glass. People can see, but it's so smudged up that they can't really see. And once you break down that ego, you're shining glass. People can see through. Transparency too, is that what they're saying? We need to be more transparent. I guess if you're transparent, then it's less ego, because a lot of us are messed up or have been messed up throughout the course of our lives, some more than others. Your messed upness versus my messed upness cannot measure, because I can only handle what I can handle. You can only handle what you can handle. So what's crazy to me may not be crazy to you. And what's crazy to you, I may be like, that's it. So we can't measure each other, right? All of us are not the same height. Have you ever thought about that? Even though I'm 5'6", someone else who may be 5'6" may not be 5'6" with me. They may be a little taller or a little shorter at that 5'6". You know, I didn't go 5'6" and then the milli, or the little centimeter. We're not the same, none of us. Somebody's always going to be excelling above you. So get that in your head. So it's okay to be like, okay, I don't have to have this ego. I could be cool with other people having and knowing more than me and not be upset with that, because we all know, we don't know what people have to do to maintain or get whatever things that they have currently in their lives, or what they are getting to try to maintain in their lives. All we can do, or all we should do, is sit back and say, well done. Now, what are you going to do with all of that stuff that you acquire, knowledge or material? Is it going to help anyone else, or are you just going to hoard it? We've all watched an episode of Hoarder once or twice in our lives, right? I watched a few episodes and I'm just like, ooh. And people actually live in that. That's the kind of low life, programmed living that we sometimes have. That hoard mentality. Yes. Because, I got to make it nasty in your head so that you are catapulted into wanting to grow and to be out of that same old routine. Because life is nice just to go home and, relax. But listen, when we die, we have enough time to relax. We have enough time to relax. You know what I'm saying? Because we're no longer required to do anything. As far as I know, we're no longer required to do anything when you're all dead and gone. So we should have a little that edge of okay, what's next? Let me see what I could do next. We all should have that little piece of something that just keep all right, I may not be energized all the time, but there's got to be something more. What else am I required to do? What else can I learn? Relaxation is for death. Okay, fine. Sometimes our body says stop. Listen to that, because guess what? Our body knows us better than we know it. Ooh, our bodies know us better than we know it. That's why we have to go to the doctor. And if we would only stay in tune and listen to our beautiful bodies, which have been encapsulating us for however long we've been alive, if we just listen to it, we know that something ain't right. Hey, Piggy Dow, how are you? Mama Dow, long time no see. J Dog in his house. What up, Thoughts Magnetic? I love that name. Teacher versus student. No, teacher and the student. So how about this? All of us who are students, when do you know it's the right time to be a teacher? That is a personal question for each and every one of us to think about. When do you know you're mature enough to become a teacher? I don't have the answer to that. You do, though. You do, though. Are you going to listen to what your soul is telling you, or are you going to be afraid? Are you going to actively pursue a teaching role position? That's really up to you. What up, Burns? The YT cheerleader. Woo! What's going on? What are you gonna do? How about the teacher? When will you know it's time to retire your position? Right? Because life keeps on moving. Sometimes when you've been a teacher for too long, you forget that you still need to grow. And the key to growth is from that student that you were teaching. I guess that's the same way as like a parent, how their children, may know a little bit more than them. The parent that says, okay, you know more than me, so I'm going to just sit back and not necessarily be the parent anymore, but to let you be like, okay, you be free and you guide me a little bit. Either way, those are two transitions that are very hard to do, but must be done in order for the world to continue to progress. And that's how we know humility is at the center of everything we do. Y'all talking to each other. It's a complicated situation. Just thinking about it is like, dang, how do you know when it's time for you to be a teacher? And how do you know when it's time to retire? And how do you know when sometimes you need a refresher, become a student again? And will you be in enough humility in the mind, body, and soul to say that regardless of how mature that I've become and how much everybody relies on my maturity, I still need to learn and go back for a refresher course? How many of us are doing that? Hey, Denise. It's a hard thing. A hard pill to swallow. Ooh, yes, we had 30 minutes, y'all. I thought it was going to be like 20. Let me give you guys another announcement, because we could go on and on and on about this teacher and student situation, because each and every single last one of us are going to be students, and each and every single last one of us are going to be teachers. And I don't mean that especially or only for your immediate family. I mean that in general, because people are reliant on us. That's why I say every single day how important you are, because somebody is reliant on you. At that moment, you become the teacher for somebody else. It's that simple. And if we don't start taking a little bit more action and a little bit more thinking like, dang, yo, somebody really is going to be needing a word from me or an encouragement from me, a smile from me. And that thing is going to help them grow. That's a heavy, heavy load to carry. And guess what? We all carry similar loads. But which load are you carrying? Take time to realize that. Back to today's announcements. Tomorrow, around 2:45, a bunch of us are going to, several of us are going to be doing a premiere from starting like 2:30, 2:45. I'm not sure if the times are set yet, but if I do, oh yeah, there's two other announcements. If I do see everybody's thumbnail, I will put it in the video. So if you're not following me on Instagram, please do so. It's B as in boy, T as in Tom, DLLC, btdllc, to watch that video of who's going to be in the premiere drop. So meet at Mukbang and Things channel, and then we're going from there to there to there to there to there. It's a nice mixture of us. The people are Mukbang and Things, Vicky's World, Just Bambi though, Ram Clan for Life, Rams Clan for life. Me, Stephanie 50 and Climbing, Carter Z. So just check out that lineup. Also, if you're not connected to me on the business Facebook page, same thing, btdllc. Once you look up on Facebook, I will be doing Sell Oh Yes. Yes, I said it. Sell Oh Yes. That's a platform I'm going to utilize with selling items from Be the Difference Clothing. So check me out over there. Today I did the first video. I'm probably going to do it maybe twice a week on that channel. So even if you may not be interested, tell somebody else. Because at the end of the day, this business is not going to grow by itself. So tag a friend, and share. Also, this channel is not going to grow by itself unless you tag a friend, and share, and tell a friend, share. And I have a couple of videos that I will be dropping next week. One is a life as a vendor, and the other one I'm gonna do like a how-to video. There was one other thing that I was announcing. Oh, we talked about the eggplant. Oh, so I say this to say this, guys. If you have enough room in your home or even in your backyard or living space, start to grow your own stuff. This came from my garden. I have a garden. This came from my garden, which I do need to take better care of. You remember, if you guys saw the video of me with my garden, and you saw how like how disheveled it looked, like it was everything was just growing together. This still came out of that. So, like Ms. TR said, depending on how nice and rich the soil is, your fruits and vegetables can come out looking so delicious, being so delicious and looking so healthy looking. And this feels like leather, y'all. You know, leather, real leather, it feels like that. It don't smell like leather, but it feels just like that. I love it. Can't wait to, well, I don't want to eat it, but I know if I don't, it's just going to go bad. But that's beautiful. And the season is pretty much over. So that's that. I am here every single night between 7 and 9 for episodes of Hello World. I appreciate every single last one of you being here when you can and how often you can. I do appreciate that. If you want to buy anything, t-shirt, book-wise, go to btdifferencellc.com. I've heard good reviews about this book, and there are, I think Jazzy Nicole may be one of the very few people that have all 3 books. So check that out too. What else? You are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you. Everything that you do in this life can be a good thing or a bad thing. So you decide what you want to do. You decide. It's all up to you. And remember, at every point of our life, we can be a teacher and a student at the same time. But always be willing to learn. So, until we meet again, I appreciate you guys and enjoy the rest of your evening. Do something other than watching TV and see how you grow. If you don't watch TV, do something other than what you routinely do and see how you grow. So till we meet again, I definitely appreciate you and I thank you. My name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. Oh, one other announcement. We're heading into September, y'all. The Never Give Up YouTube conference is coming up September 18th, 19th, and 20th. Miss Yo-Yo is going to be one of the speakers. Myself, Stephanie, Shona, Angel's Army is going to be a speaker. The Fruitful Wife, Pastor Kim, and Free Spur. If you want to see what the lineup is, go to my channel and you'll see the 2 nights that is on my channel and you'll see the lineup for sure. So until we meet again, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, signing out on another episode of Hello World.